Hey, what's up, guys? Back with the third episode of Ash of Gods Redemption. When we last left our heroes, we had camped and healed, spent some Strixes to do that, but we had a couple of people with injuries. I don't know how serious injuries are, but I wanted my guys back up to their full potential. And actually, Thorn had been injured for since the beginning of the game, so thought it was worth it with 3 guys. You know, maybe in the future we'll kind of figure that out. But anyway, we only have one way to go now after our battle with those guys on the road. So we'll be taking the secret path. A lone horseman comes into sight on the outskirts of Dinford village. His horse barely trudges along. It looks like it galloped without rest. The rider, just as exhausted, doesn't notice you until you catch up to him. Krieger raises himself in his stirrups, glares at the traveler, and shouts, "Well, if it isn't Ramlin." "Wait, you knucklehead, you! Don't you recognize your commander?" Ramlin. Taken aback, the lad hunches his shoulders, then he sighs in relief when he recognizes Krieger. "Hello, Captain Krieger. What brings you here?" "I'm on my way home. Not that far off, in fact." Krieger squints to scan the nearby houses. "Your village isn't going anywhere, and your horse needs some rest anyway. You'll ride the poor thing to death, you bonehead. Get off before it crushes you." Ramlin gets off the horse, and the exhausted animal collapses. You give the young guard a scornful glance and dismount in order to talk to him. "Catch your breath, boy. Take it easy. Now tell me one thing. We passed a dozen hamlets yesterday, but didn't see a single person. Do you know what's going on?" "I don't know. I didn't stop by any hamlets. In fact, I didn't stop at all." "I don't know. Okay. Did you notice anything strange on your way?" "The footprints, maybe. Lots of them. Looks like a party on horseback, larger than yours. I didn't see them even though I rode without rest, but my guess is that they're heading for our men here." "We noticed that too. I can't imagine what company this could be. It's too big for a Burkanan patrol. Could it be bandits? I hope they don't find their way into your village." "Never seen any bandits in these parts. We're not rich, and there are several bows and lances in every home. They'd lose more than they'd gain. There's also a watch around the men here, and they would come to our aid." "Alright, we'll deal with those mysterious horsemen later." "How did you manage to ride for so long?" "Well, I know a sort of incantation. Bucks you up a bit. Learned it from my grandma. She's one of the Vandals. They know their stuff." "Can you buck us up?" "Not yet. Too tired. Besides, I'm a bit of a weakling compared to my grandma. She's very skilled. She's also got special powders and poultices." "We'll definitely see your grandma on the way back. I hope she sells us some potions to keep us healthy." "Well, we have to set out." "Yes, of course. I'll drop by grandma's and then head to them in here. I suppose I'll return to Stein afterwards. Don't think me a deserter, Captain." "Just go already. Nobody's accusing you of anything. Visit your grandma or return to the watchtower. We are too preoccupied to care." I really like these scenes. I should get my cursor out of the way. You pass a village. Its empty streets strike you as odd. You're getting a foreboding feeling, but you shrug it off. Right now, your only goal is the men here. Everything else comes second. The villagers must have gathered near the sacred stone. It's a holiday, after all. You agree, relieved. Indeed, villages near the menhirs traditionally boast spring festivities. Lost in thought, you don't immediately hear someone addressing you. Flick calls to you again, points down the road. There's something smoking there. Scavengers circle the black plumes. You slow down to take a closer look. Ominous. Oh. That's not good. A heap of corpses rests in the middle of the road. So many bodies. Men and women, old and young, even children. There's a scaffold and some spears sticking out of the ground. The smell of blood makes you lightheaded. You trot closer, pulling back on the reins. Scorched and torn asunder, all these people died without making a sound, their mouths choked with dirt. Hacked limbs lie nearby. You turn around slowly. Glita stands close by, clenching the hilt of her sword. The others stand further back, frozen in place. Lita sobs. She's petrified, unable to get a word out. She runs off on limp limbs, sick to her stomach. You order your men to help Glita and keep their distance. A quiet howl draws your attention. You notice a pregnant woman struggling under a pile of corpses. She's been severely mutilated and won't last long without aid. It seems the woman will deliver her child within a matter of hours. If you leave her here to die, the child dies with her. But if you bring her along, she'll be a great burden. Not to mention the baby, if it survives, that is. You wade through the corpses and pull the woman out from under the pile. Your companions come to your aid. You don't have a healer, and it's pointless to return to the village. These corpses are all that's left. Seems like you'll have to bring the woman to the men here. Those look like the bad things from the beginning of the... You stop your company on the bridge. Suspicious figures stand on the other side. The watchmen's bodies hang nearby, close to the blood-soaked menhir. Flick grows pale. Aren't they enses? The old chronicles call them abominations. I've read about them, wielders of enchanted blades and capable of flight. The time of the reaping is upon us. They've noticed us. Be on your guard. There are no fools gathering near the bridge. We'll have to dismount. Don't all of you swarm the bridge. You'll only get in each other's way. Glita, look after the wounded girl. You order some of your companions to get to the bridge and tell the others to guard the rear. Looks like the enses want you on the bridge so they can bring it down. I'm just thinking archers would be useful here. Probably won't. I'm never really good when I guess at this stuff. Tense battle, sorry. Didn't mean to break the tension. Also, the adorable little, like, skeleton band is not great for the tension. Okay! Well, it's two units wide. So, I guess archers will be useful. Krieger and Thorn up front. Alright, we've got our cards. These things look fucking bad. Defense does not end turn. Increases your counterattack. Retaliation. Alright, we'll move Krieger up to accept the enemy's advance. Oh, wow. Cool fucking business. Okay, but they can shoot, so that's good. Okay, let's have him just do defense, just in case. And he can't... But he can hit him? But won't he hit Krieger as well? I feel like he will. I feel like friendly fire is a thing in this game. Get Thorn over here. Wow, they all have retaliation. That's crazy. So we really want to hit them with arrows. Can't quite kill any of them, can we? We'd like to kill one. Actually, let's... Sorry, I seem to have messed up. Okay, so we're going to try to deadly shot him in the energy. Crap, I blocked my path. Oh! That one's done, apparently. Okay, and he can also dead shot, which is great. So he will also dead shot in the energy. Whoa. I don't know what that did, but it seems bad. We'll move our other warrior up. So we did kind of get clogged in here. Unfortunately. Okay, he did his thing again. He's like powering this guy up. So Thorn can kill this guy, probably. Can fight back on this guy in the energy. That's kind of okay by me, actually. Yeah! Get him in the energy. Whoa, they're strong. Now we can move Krieger in. Good increased defense there. Yeah, come fight us, bitch. I got defenses. I got shields, yo. Okay, if I stand there, I can shoot that one, or I can shoot this one. Right in the energies. Alright, these things are pretty tough. Ooh, what the hell was that? Wait. It's not good. Take the rest of his energies, yeah. I mean, he's well behind the lines. Yeah, slash and punch. And get shielded. It's dangerous because the way that it works is that the enemies do get to like exhausting shot gets out. Yeah. Uh-oh. Get in there. Take his energies. Yeah. Get fucked, bitch. Fight me. At least I don't have cards. He's got like a whip fucking thing. That's fucking scary. Let's burn his energy. Yeah, just keep hitting Krieger. He's got the hit points for it, certainly. That guy's basically useless. He's gonna get one more hit. And now we're gonna fuck him up. Alright, Krieger. Give him the onslaught. Pommel. Yeah, cut and pommel. Woo! Got him! Ah, we got another cure card. We have four fragments of this card. Okay. And this guy got another level up. The big dude got another level up. We got 100 Strixes is good, so that's good. Some gold. You notice Ramblin on the bridge. He totters along with lifeless eyes. You know the horrors he's seen and want to approach him, but Gleda beats you to it. Ramblin hugs her and starts crying, nearly choking on his tears. You can't bring yourself to interrupt them. Gleda tries to calm him down. You listen to his jumbled account of what happened in the empty village. Judging by the bloodstains, some of the bodies were thrown in the river, and some... He goes silent, and you turn your attention to the men here. What is this stone thing? It's crazy. Let's go watchtower. There's the men here. Like, temple thing. There's a giant stone sticking out of there. They killed everyone in my village. Some were thrown into the river, and others you saw the corpses along the road. There are even people from the neighboring hamlets. Why do these bastards do this? I don't know. Seems like they savor suffering and death. We've purged this place of abominations, and we'll kill any more that we find. Tucking locket on his neck. My grandmother thought I was wizard material. She even gave me her amulet. Let me come with you, Thorn. I don't want to be a wizard. I want to be a warrior. That's why I joined the guards. Take the amulet, please. My grandmother thought I was wizard material. Some battles are won by wizards, not warriors. Wizards are actually warriors too, in a sense. Your grandmother's amulet is encrusted with a Strix. That explains a lot. Keep it, and now if you're ready to fight and follow orders, you can come with us. Is there anything else you'd like to say? Listening nervously, Ramlin opens his purse with shaking hands and gives you several magical cards. How did you come by magical cards? They're heavy like lead and hot to the touch. And you say that you don't want to be a wizard? These cards used to be my grandmother's. I played with them when I was little. She said that if they became heavier, it'd mean that playtime was over, and something bad was brewing. I want to give them to you. You're my senior, you should use them. Do you even realize what this is? What's there to realize? My grandmother said that these cards aid those who want to use magic or shield themselves from it, but have no shamanic power of their own. The cards are Kimron, and the Kimra themselves are... The cards are Kimran, and the Kimra themselves are said to be the descendants of the abominations. Right. Examining the cards, I've heard of them, but didn't expect them to reclaim power. I won a couple myself. Who could have guessed that ancient trinkets could come in handy? The reaping has begun, Thorn. What used to be superstition and legend is manifesting with magic. You must have noticed that some items are displaying special properties. The cards are no exception. What use are your cards? You can normally deduce what the card does based on its picture. They're not for wizards, remember? They're for people without special powers, so each card has a hint. Using them is easy as pie. Close your fingers around a card and use your will to direct its power. They're useful, no arguing that, but I'm more at ease with my trusty sword. You can't scatter an enemy detachment with a bunch of cards. Who knows, I've never used them myself, but it's possible that a card might trump a weapon. Remember, if you give the cards to another person, they can use them too. Why are some of them broken? They're not broken, just incomplete. I remember the time my grandmother procured a handful of shards. She assembled the picture and the shards sort of glued themselves together. Do you suggest I go everywhere looking for these shards? It's up to you. People have always collected fragments of these cards, even though they didn't know their true value. They used them as amulets and souvenirs. That's why many merchants sell them. Same goes for items containing strixes. Thank you, but we really need to go now. Be careful with these cards. Anyone can use them. Sometimes it's better to use a weapon instead of standing around waiting for something magical to happen. You can cast proper spells, do it. Thank you for the plex. I have a feeling we'll need them. Well, you can count on me, and make haste. There's something odd and evil emanating from them in here. I wouldn't tarry here. Strixes received 5. You watch Ramblin go and notice the commotion near the wounded woman. Gleeta stops you as you run up. She's giving birth dead. Chase them all off and let Ramblin do his thing. It seems he's the only one who knows what to do. Everyone runs around looking for clean water and rags. You didn't even feel this much pressure when commanding an entire squadron. After all the pains, you're finally rewarded with a baby's cry. Gleeta frowns deeply. The baby is safe, but we couldn't save the mother. She'd been through a lot. I'll go search the watch's supplies for milk, but we need to find a place for the baby to settle in. We should do it now. Wait, you mustn't. Abominations corrupted the sacred stone, and now it only brings death. I saw people dying after touching them in here. The last captives were forced onto the stone by the Enses. Curses, so that's why they soaked it in blood, the witchery. Pieces of shit. Thanks for the warning, and I was wondering why in Terminum you were just sitting here, giving no thanks or anything for being saved. Well, honestly, I can't even stand straight. I've already given up hope, but I'm really grateful. The name's Vi, I'm a wandering monk. Now I'll be praying to the gods on your behalf in every temple in Burkana. My name's Thorn Brennan. I'm a retired captain of the guard. You'll meet the others later. Tell me what happened here before you get back to praying. Why did they leave you alive? Abominations didn't kill all villagers at once. Some were kidnapped and forced to dig a mass grave until it was their turn. The Menhir was showered in their blood. And the only one left. Oh, the Menhir is the stone, okay. Why did they need a grave? They never buried the people they killed behind the bridge. Dunno. I think they just wanted to torture us as long as they could. They made it as painful and scary as possible. Those fiends, slaughtering and torturing so many people in a single day. And the grave? We'll have to use it, I'm afraid. How did the watch manage to miss a whole mob of enemies in captive? There were too many of them. First it was the cavalry, we didn't know what hit us. Then we heard the cries from the other side of the bridge. Even more abominations. Some of them didn't get a horse and stayed behind. The others left. So that's what those prints were. The gods truly saved our necks. We could have easily stumbled upon them on our way here. You mentioned captives. What happened? I heard screams and saw smoke rising. All dead. None were spared, not even children or the elderly. Show me your neck. Are there any marks? So this plague's gotten to you too. Let me tell you something. You know those rare gems called strixes? They fight off the corruption. They eventually burn out though. We've heard about it already, but thanks. So how did you come across the strixes and learn of their properties? I meant to meet the abbot in one of the temple libraries. Then a scroll about the reaping caught my eye. No one reads this stuff. I mean, it's just legend. And I've got a strix in my beads. An old tradition this is. All of us wandering monks need to wear them.
Hey.
Vi, you're the luckiest person I've ever met. The gods must be keeping you alive for some higher purpose. So what are you up to now? We'll just try another Menhir. The Enses couldn't have smeared all of them with blood, could they? There's a Menhir on the way to Ursus, with a little stockade around it. Perhaps the watchmen there will be able to beat back the Enses. Let me come with you. I've got to go to the temple in Ursus and tell the abbot about what I've seen. At least it won't be lonely for half of the way if I join your company. Well, I can't just leave you alone now, can I? Just know that you must obey my every order without question if you wish to stay with us. By the way, they've left us a couple of horses. That's nice. Let's see. Level ups. Alright, Sop. +9 of health to the cost, +9 to damage for Onslaught. Athletics, +1 to walking, that might be helpful. Endurance, +2 to energy, +2 to health. Let's add to walking, he's very slow. And Fisk. Let's see, Fisk, long spear, piercing strike. Deals damage to everyone on the line, that seems like it could be really good. Let's go ahead and do that. Looks like Vi is a healer? Cleric, yeah. And Ramlin is a warlock, okay. Thorn and Lita, okay. Let's look at our... Oh, here's our... Oh, these are the cards! Okay, yes, I see. Select a card to see a description. Okay. Obviously, we want a cure card. Ooh, that's terrifying. Energy Surge. Increases energy by 10. That could be useful. Touch of Chaos. Reduces health by 5 to a random enemy unit. Increases energy by 2 to all party members. Increases attack by 2 to a random party member. That could be good. We have some pieces of these. What's this? Drain. Reduce energy by 20 to a random enemy unit. Increase health by 20 to a random party member. That could be very good. Reduces attack by 5 and increases attack by 1 to all surrounding units. Maybe? Reduces health by 10. I mean, I think that's just a straightforward damage deal. That's a powerful one, so let's take that one. And let's take Energy Surge. That seems pretty good. And we'll put this... Yeah. Oh, I see. Party and deck. Right there. There. And we'll put this golden earring back on Glita, because she's low energy, so... I don't know how long I've been recording. Should we do one more fight? Let's do one more. The Grave. You decide against burying the bodies that lie by the road. At least all the fallen beside them in here have found a common grave. You've no further business here, so you prepare to head out. You notice Glita is deep in thought. Before you can speak, Glita beats you to it. Why haven't you let me onto the bridge, Dad? Am I a bad fencer, or were you going easy on me during training? Who else would care for the wounded? Our men aren't exactly a nurturing bunch, so I put my trust in you. And judging by how you handled childbirth, I wasn't wrong to do so. As for going easy on you during training, that's complete and utter nonsense. The captain never cut us any slack during training, and he's really taught you well, Glita. Your fencing is pretty great compared to many of us. You can tell that Glita's shocked by all the praise and decide to seize a moment. Grab your stuff, everyone. The child's going with you, Glita. There's a squad of Ences prowling about, so get back on your horses quickly. Alright, we've already tidied up and given orders, so...
In enemy territory, a campfire gives warmth, but the cold gives protection. Shadow Clan's code for warriors of peace.
Well, I guess that's the end of that section, so why don't we stop here, and we'll pick up again in the next one. See ya.